Hello everyone, myself Naina Thorat from SGM College Karad. Today we are going to discuss a topic of a computer basic. Okay, what is computer or what is the introduction of a computer? Computer is a electronic machine or electronic device. With the help of a computer, we can assign the number of tasks to that machine and take the proper output from that machine. Okay, why? Because of a computer can assigning or computer can doing the multiple task at a time. Computer is a machine which is present everywhere, making our work easier and faster. As a such integral part of our life, we must know what they are used and how they are function. The literal meaning of a computer is a device that can calculate, and however modern computers can do a lot more than calculation. The definition of a computer is an electronic device that receives input, store or process the data and generate a proper output and show on a output devices in a desired format. Okay, see the definition. Computer is an electronics device that receives input, store or process the input as per the instruction and provides output in a desired format. Okay, next we will discuss a block diagram of a computer. In front of you there is a one diagram which shows the components of a computer or different units of a computer. There are a left side shows the input unit, right side shows the output unit, and in front of the left or right or mediator there are a CPU. In a CPU, three sub points are or sub units are considered like a memory unit, control unit and arithmetic logical unit. The computer can do the arithmetical operations like a addition, subtraction, differential, square roots, or logical operations like a compare the data, less than, equal than, greater than, etc. There are the all input units are working like differently in that one input device, input unit work on the basis of a assigning different inputs to the computer. There are a number of input units or number of input devices are helps or are combined in a input units like a keyboard and mouse. With the help of that, we can assign the different inputs to the machine. Okay, second is a output unit. With the help of a output unit, we can see the proper output on a output platforms like a printer or monitor. The third unit is a control unit. With the help of a control unit, all the functions of a computer are controlled with the help of a control unit. All devices or parts of a computer interact through a control unit. Next is a arithmetical logical unit. This is called as a brain of a computer, where all mathematical operations and logical operations are takes place in a arithmetical logical unit. Most important is a memory unit. With the help of a memory unit, we can store the data in the form of primary memory and in the form of a secondary memory. Primary memory also called as a temporary memory and secondary memory called as it's a permanent memory. In a memory, all input data, instructions and data stream to the processor are stored in a memory. The memory part can be classified like a primary and secondary. The control unit, arithmetical logical unit and memory are together called as a CPU. CPU is a heart of a computer. There are a number of hardware components of a computer are helps to assign a different outputs on the hardware components. The set of instructions or programs that makes the computer functions using this hardware part are called as a software. Okay, with the help of a software, user can assign the different instruction or different interface platform with the help of a software. On the next window, we can see the basic characteristic of a computer. The first is a speed. Typically, computer can carry 3 to 4 million instructions per second and execute that instruction. That's why the speed shows the multiple instruction or multiple executions can assign at a time or at a moment. Second characteristic is a accuracy. Computer exhibit a very high degree of accuracy. As per a human being, computer can work properly or generate the output accurately. Why? Because of a user can assigning correct input, computer can generate a proper or accurate output. If the user can assigning the wrong input, it's not generate a proper output. Okay, third characteristic is a reliability. Computer can carry out same type of work repeatedly. It's reliable to do that work. As compared to human being, it can fluently do their task. Next characteristic is a versatility. What this shows, computer can carry out a wide range of work from a data entry. For example, in a banking or in a reservation of a train booking system or reservation system, they can insert the number of data simultaneously or continuously. It is possible to do the same task continuously. That's why computer shows the versatility of a data. Okay, next is a storage capacity. As compared to human being, computer can store large amount of data as per the lots of time period. Okay, in a human life or human, it's not possible to carry the same data or carry the lots of amount of data for the long period of time as compared to the computer. Okay, next is a advantages of a computer. In that, first, computer can do the same task repeatedly repeatedly with a same accuracy or higher accuracy. A computer, the first advantages show the computer can do the same task continuously and accurately. Computer do not get tired or bored. As compared to human being, computer are fluently or efficiently can do their work continuously without any interruptions or without any boringness. Okay, third advantage is a computer can take up routine task while releasing human resource for more intelligent functions. It means the computer can do the same task or routine task regularly without any interruptions. It can do the work intelligently. Okay, there are two disadvantages of a computer. In that, first disadvantage is a computer can need the electricity power supply. It is needed to provide the continuously power supply. Without any power supply, it's not work. Okay, second disadvantage is a computer have no intelligence. They follow only instructions blindly without considering the outcomes. It means the computer can operate the data as per the user's instruction. It means they can't think on that. They only work on the higher instruction. Okay, next point is a generation of a computer. Okay, in a generation of a computer, first we will see the different developments of a computer. There are normally basic generations are provided. Computer are generated or classified that generations in a fifth layers or fifth generations. In front of you, there is a first generation computer. You can see the how many big? It's a too much big. The first generation computer are launched or period of a first generation computer is a 1940 to 1956. Okay, the first generation computer was developed by using a vacuum tube and harmonic value machine. Input of this system was based on cards and paper tape. And output are displayed on a printouts. In the first generation computer, use the vacuum tube. That's why that computer size is a bigger, like a whole classroom. Okay. In a second generation, what we will see, the second generation, it will be start from 1956 to 1963. 1963 is roughly considered as the period of a second generation computer. In a second generation computer developed using a transistor, used a transistor in a second generation computer. The comparison of a first and second generation was as compared to the first generation, second generation computer is a smaller. The first generation computer computing and operating single task with takes the lots of time, but in a second generation the computing time taken by a computers of a second generation was lesser as compared to the first generation computer. Okay, once again I am repeating, first generation use the vacuum tubes, second generation use the or based on the whole is a transistor technology. Which technology? Transistor technology. In front of you there is a third generation computer. It's look like a small TV or small personal computer, but there are a size of a CPU, it's a big. Okay, see the where it started generation, the period of a third generation is begins or starts the 1963 to 1971. The third generation computer developed on the basis of ICs, developing based on the ICs. ICs, it means the integrated circuit technology. Integrated circuit technology. In a comparison to the computer of a second generation, the size of a computer of a third generation was smaller as compared to the first and second generation. In a comparison to the computer of a second generation, the computing time is taken by a computer of a third generation was lesser. It means the as compared to the second, third generation computer takes the few time for doing their task. Okay, then third comparison is it takes the less power or also generate the less heat. The second generation computer's drawback is that generate the heat maximally, but in third generation computer it's generate the few heat as well as take the few electricity power supply. The maintenance cost of a computer in a third generation is low as compared to the second generation. The third generation was easier for commercial uses. Third generation computer is useful for a commercial use. Okay, in the next is a fourth generation computer. The fourth generation computer, you can see front of you, there is a small LCD monitor, size of a CPU also compact, and keyboard and mouse also wireless. It means it's a advanced or recent generation computers look like a fourth generation computer. The period of a fourth generation, see the 1972 to 110, roughly considering as a fourth generation computer. The fourth generation computer was developed by using the microprocessor technology. Which technology are used in the fourth generation is a microprocessor. The fourth generation computer are very small size or portable as compared to the first three generations. Okay, fourth generation started generating very low amount of heat. It generated the very low amount of heat. Its accuracy and working as a faster. It takes accurate work as well as a fast as compared to the second, third. Okay, the next feature is the production cost of a fourth generation computer is very low as compared to the previous generations, becomes available for a common peoples as well as everyone's or everywhere. Okay, as compared to the third or before generation, fourth generation computer is a portable as well as available easily in a market. Okay, next generation is a fifth generation computer. The fifth generation computer period is a 2010 to till date, beyond roughly considered as a period of a fifth generation computer. In a fifth generation computer, categorized on the basis of a hardware only, but the fifth generation technology also included the softwares. Okay, the fifth generation computer shows the like robotics, which it's a look like a robotic Okay, working with a computer in this generation was a fast and assign the multiple tasks on a same platform and perform the fastly and simultaneously on a multiple instructions. Some popular advantages of technology is fifth generation, including artificial intelligence, quantum computation, nanotechnology, parallel processing, etc. Okay, what is mean by AI? AI stands on a artificial intelligence. It means the like a robotics, we can assign the multiple tasks, including in a AI. Okay, quantum computations, it means the we can assign the number of quantum theories to the machine. Next one is a nanotechnology. Okay, what is the example of a nanotechnology? We can compact the size and assign the multiple features on a nanotechnology, etc. There are a fifth generation of a computer. Once again, classifications of a computer. Classifications of a computer. See, in front of you, there are how many classifications? 6 basic classifications of a computer. Historically, computers were classified according to processor types because development in the processor and processing speed were the development benchmarks. However, a vacuum tubes were replaced with the transistor and then chips, and then size it will be decreased and processing speed is increased as per the classification or as per the generation. All modern computers and computing devices uses the microprocessors whose speed and storage capacity are high day by day. The development of a computer is now there in the basis of a size. The basic classifications are desktop, laptop, tablet, server, mainframe and supercomputer. In that first, desktop. Desktop computer are a personal computer designed for use by an individual at a fixed location. IBM was the first computer to introduce a popularize use the desktop. Why? Because of its a size is a compact and it's a portable, as well as it can provide the input devices with an output devices. The desktop popularized use of computer among the common people as it was compact and affordable. Second is a laptop. Laptop is a huge popular. Desktop gave way to more compact and portable personal computer called a laptop. Laptop are also called as a notebook or notebook computer or a simply notebook. Laptop run using batteries and connect to the network using Wi-Fi chips. They also have chips for energy efficiency so that they can convey the power whenever possible and have a longer life. It means the if using a desktop, it's needed to continuously provide the power supply. But a laptop, if you charge the battery, you can move it with yours and operate everywhere as per your convenience, and it's improve the portability of that system. Next is a tablet. Next is a tablet. After a laptop, computer were further minimized to develop machines that have processing power of a desktop but are a small enough to be held on a one's palm. Touch sensitive screens of a typically 5 to 10 inches where on a finger is used to touch icons and invoke the applications. On a tablet, there are provide a screen for assigning the interface to provide an interface to assigning the different instructions to that machine. Keyboard is also display virtually whenever required and use the touch strokes. The applications that run on a tablets are called apps or applications. With the help of different apps, we can assign the different operations to that system. They use operating system by Microsoft, Android, etc. The Apple computers have developed their own tablets called as iPad, which support their own operating system. Which operating system is a Apple. Okay. Next is a server.
The server classification, number of servers are available in a network. Okay, that all servers are connected with each others for sharing a data in between us. After the sharing, that data are used the users as per their requirement or as per their the users. See in front of you there are the servers. Which server? One of a game server, application server, database server, mail server, print server, etc. That all servers are in a network. That all servers are activated as per the user's requirement. Okay. The next classification is mainframe computer. Okay, what is mainframe computer? Mainframe are computer organized banks, airlines, railways to handle a millions and trillions of online transaction per a second. Okay, mainframe computer used in a main branch of a bank, main branch of a airline, main branch of a railway. Why I'm saying a main branch? Because of a number of sub-servers are connected to a main server. Okay, that main server called as a mainframe, or they work as a mainframe computer. Mainframe computer are totally work in a network for sharing a data and using a data. Its size is a big. Its size is a big, or it's a faster. It handle a multiple instructions in a fraction of second. As compared to the other classification, mainframe computer is a very expensive, as well as it's very few organizations can bear or operate it. Okay, and build hardware software framework. Security features are provided in a mainframe computer. Okay, next is a supercomputer. See the supercomputer in front of you, how it is look. It's a look like too much big or too much huge. That's why we are saying a supercomputer. But before its classification, the supercomputer classified or supercomputer work on the basis of a fastest and time extensive. Okay, why we are saying the supercomputer? Supercomputer are the faster computer or fastest computer on a earth. It was a very rarely to use in a organizations or in a industries, where they are using in a weather forecasting, environmental researcher, or oil or gas exploration. In that areas or in that industries only use the supercomputer. It's too much big, it takes the too much space, as well as it's a expensive. That's why it's a very rarely can bear this computer. Thank you.